Okay, hello and welcome to this tutorial. Here we are going to be looking at how to now transfer our mobile Lite data into the main CheckMate report. So what I have open here is a sample field mobile Lite application, and this one I had filled it on my smartphone and transferred it onto my system. So let's take a look at the data here. These are just fictitious data which I'm just using for sample sake. Now this is the home page, and then this is the profile page. I've also filled some data in here, some which I think will be relevant, or if you decide to fill in the entire of it, it's also okay. And then I've also filled some scores into the first term score area, as you can see. I've also added attendance and then a teacher remark. I've ignored the head teacher remark for now. Let me delete this. I've ignored the head teacher remark because the head teacher remark can also be auto-generated by the main template based on the grade of the child, so I want to use that. And I've also included the number of times code resumed, and then the resumption, and then the vacation date. So this is a complete data set for the score area, and then for the assessment, affective and psychomotor, I've also put in some fictitious scores. Okay, I've not filled in anything for both second term and third term, but it's all going to be the same process. So I'm just going to use this as an example. So once we are done with this, and this is saved and closed on your system, then we are going to now head to our main template. So I have the main template opened here, and this is one of our customer schools. This is just for example's sake. So what we are going to do is to click on started and then go to the right. We're first going to import the home page. So here you're going to click on one of these buttons. You're going to use the import homepage sheet option. There are two options: export homepage and then import. So we are importing, so we click on import homepage and then click on the execute button. This will take us to where our folder is. We are going to have to locate the folder in which we used to save a file. I have this under Pre-Shal Academy, Pre-Shal under new. So here, so that's my sample mobile. Open it. It's going to erase what I have here. This is not supposed to be a home page import. Okay, so you can see that it has imported the home page basically as we have it there. So it doesn't import the session here, so you have to input that yourself. Okay, so this is done. This page is done, and then next we go to the navigation page. We are going to have to provide resumption date here by ourselves, but you can skip that for now. Now let's go to first term score input, and then from here we can now import the score sheet. What you're going to do is to select import score sheet. So there are other options here: export. We're not dealing with export. We're importing score sheet. So there's a difference between import score sheet and subject sheet. So we are dealing with score sheet. So import that, and then click on the execute button. You are going to be prompted for a password. You enter the required password and then submit. Then to take you to select the mobile Lite. So the good thing about it, there are multiple pages in this mobile Lite. So the system is smart enough to know which particular page is it's useful to it. So it will select the page that it's useful and ignore the rest. So I'm going to open that and then wait for it to import the score sheet. It will also import the attendance and then the teacher comments as well. I'm going to show that. So this has been imported, so this is good to go. As you can see, this has done what we want. If you want to do any adjustments, you can adjust the scores if there's a reason for that. Let's say this is supposed to be 33. Now you can see that this did not change. What you can do if it's no longer updating in scores, although it doesn't really mean anything. If you go to the mark sheet, the update will be corrected, but in the input sheet, this is not. All you can do is to recalculate the sheet. Once I recalculate the sheet, the updating will work again. So let's give this some time. So the recalculate sheet is complete, so you can see it has updated. So if we did make any other correction, the update will be corrected. So once we go to the navigation page and go to attendance, the attendance has been registered as well, as you can see. And then if you go to the summary page, you can see the teacher's comment has also been entered, next time resumed has been entered, and then the sign date has also been entered. Like I said, the principal's comment is can be auto generated by the report page. So there may be no need if you're okay with the comments generated by the system page, by the system, that is good to go. So let's go to the report page and see what it looks like. So here's our report page, and once you select a particular child's name, his result is generated. Oh, okay, what we have not done, we have not imported the domain parameter. So what we're going to do, okay, if we see, I just wanted to show us the teacher, principals or head teachers comments which have been generated here. So let's go to other assessment and then click on import page. So to import the assessment sheet, you click on import and then select the mobile Lite template as usual, and as before, it's going to select the relevant page and import the data set. And that is done. So if we go back to our report page, you can see that is also filled, and our report is good to go. So ensure that everything is set is okay. I can notice that a club and society admission number is not available. Perhaps we have not imported the profile page. So let's go to profile page. Of course we haven't. So scroll to the right and then select the import option and then execute. Select mobile again, and then if the data set is there, we expect that it should be able to import the values in, and this is imported successfully, and we have this there. So if we go back to our reports pages before, then everything should be good to go. So we have everything here. The age. Let me remove that. Okay, so the report card is good to go. So what we can do here is to just click on the present to printer if you are printing to printers, or present to PDF. I'm going to click on print to PDF, and it's going to generate all of the reports. I don't want to waste my time. Since this is a fictitious data set, I'm just going to generate from 5 to 10, and then okay, click on print to PDF to generate the reports, and then let's see. All right, we're having an error here now. Okay, if you're having such an error, one of the things that can cause it if the file names is very long. So I'm going to review where I saved my document. If it is going to result to a very long file name, then this error will be generated. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back to my folder, and then I'm going to change where I have saved this document. For instance, here is where the folder is, and this is where the results will be saved. And you can see that this file name is already too long, so that's going to generate a problem. It's not supposed to be as long as this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to change the area where my folder is, the report generator itself is, and then I'm going to generate the reports from a different folder. So let me do that. So let me do that, just that. I'm going to save this work, and I'm going to close this down and reopen it in a different folder. The distance is so far. So what I'm going to do, and this is the template. I'm going to just copy it from here. Let me go to my desktop and create a new folder. So let me put it here. I'm going to open this document. So I'll start the template again, go back to my navigation and first time reports, and then let's print this again. Let's see if this works. So it's printing, so we can see that that was the cause of the problem. The file name was just too long. The folder path name was too long. Okay. So we're going to wait for this to generate all of the reports as I've mentioned. Of course, I didn't add any photo, but that you can watch other videos for that. So if I go to the folder, so this is the folder that was generated, and then you can see the reports as they're being generated individually. So you can see how very long the name is. I'm going to have to reduce one or two things here. This is too long. Okay, so I don't like the amount of the amount of data in the file name. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to reduce that. So I'm going to click this to know. I don't need that. Include term. Maybe I need the term. Include session. Include session. Some of these things are quite important. Okay, let me just remove all of them, as you see the difference how the name comes out. So I don't want to print up to 10. That's taking my time. Let me print from 1 to 5, and then I click the PDF, and let's see to generate the results again. So if I go back to that folder, I'll see them being generated. So you can see that the names are a lot more shorter this time. So it has removed some of all those longer names. So what we can do is to edit modified. As you can see, the names are a lot more shorter this time. And then if I open one of the report cards, yeah. So that's the reports generated, and we are good to go. So you can either send to printer directly, or you print this way. Either way, it's your choice. So thank you for watching this video. I hope it helps. Bye.